Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Erik Ten Hag versus Frank Lampard. Who will come out on top? Erik Ten Hag has come out and said he wants players to be smart but not nasty. After the 3-2 win away against Omonia Nicosia, Erik Ten Hag said Man United are not that good. Revert back to after the 6-3 defeat to Man City. Erik Ten Hag slammed belief of Man United players after City humiliation. Don't forget, Erik Ten Hag called Man United to learn from the Derby Day thrashing. Ten Hag thanked Pep Guardiola and Manchester City for beating his team. Erik Ten Hag, not so long ago, got named the Premier League Manager of the Month. Erik Ten Hag has been the Manchester United manager now for quite a few months. He replaced Ralph Rangnick earlier on this year. He's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. He's under contract with Man United till 2025. There's an option to extend for a further year. I am expecting Manchester United to beat Everton this Sunday. Man United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-2 win against Omonia Nicosia. Weren't the best of performances, but Manchester United still got that win. The substitutions made the difference. Obviously, we saw Marcus Rashford come on yesterday and he got 2 goals and he provided an assist. And Martial came on in the game and he also got a goal. And Martial came off the bench in the 6-3 defeat to Man City and got 2 goals. Manchester United had to come from behind against Omonia Nicosia. Of course, we lost our last league game against Man City 6-3. We got thrashed. We was 4-0 down at half-time. We was also 4-0 down at half-time against Brentford. We've been 4-0 down twice at half-time so far under the Erik Ten Hag era. Manchester United got some players missing. Raphael Varane has been out with injury. But I heard he could be available for this game against Everton. Varane didn't play any part against Omonia Nicosia. Varane picked up the injury against Man City. Obviously, Lindelof started ahead of Varane against Omonia Nicosia. Donny van der Beek's been out with a knock. Harry Maguire's still injured. Gareth Southgate confirmed not so long ago that Harry Maguire has a hamstring injury, and Jamie Carragher said that Harry Maguire cannot save his Man United career. Harry Maguire is not one of our first choice centre-halves now anyway, following the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. Our first choice centre-halves are Martinez and Varane, and most of the time they do play very well together in our back line. Brandon Williams is still injured, but he doesn't get in the team anyway. And that's about it. Anwan Bissaka did not travel to Cyprus. Don't get in the team anyway because Diego Dalot is our first choice right back. Everton, they won their last game against Southampton away 2-1. Like I've said on the preview and my predictions and that, I do know a lot of the players that Everton have got. They've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's probably the best player Everton have got. He has been out with injury, but I'm hearing that he's going to be available for this game on Sunday. It will be his first appearance of the season. Neil Maupay, he's a good attacking player. Everton signed him from Brighton. Josie Solomon Rondon's an attacking player. Everton have Stanley Mills, Anthony Gordon, Damari Gray, Decore is a former Watford player. Andros Townsend, he's a former Crystal Palace player. He's been out with injury. Everton have got Idrissa Gueye back. He was at Everton before, and before he was at PSG. He's a centre defensive midfielder. Man United were linked with Idrissa Gueye a long time ago. Dwight McNeil, Everton got him from Burnley. James Tarkowski, Everton also got him from Burnley, so Everton have done pretty good transfer business with Burnley. They got Connor Cody as well. They got him from Wolves. Ben Godfrey, Everton got him from Norwich. He's been out with injury. Nathan Pattison, he's injured at the moment. Everton got him from Rangers. Yerry Mina, he's a defender. He's injured at the moment. He plays a lot alongside Michael Keane in Everton's back line. Everton have Michael Keane. He's a former Manchester United player. Mason Holgate, he's another player Everton have got. He's injured at the moment. Seamus Coleman, he's still at Everton. He's aging up now. Surely he's going to retire from Everton at the end of the season. So yeah. And obviously Everton's first choice goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford, who I highly rate. He's been England's #1 now for quite some time. Man United have been tentatively linked with Pickford, to replace De Gea. Everton have another goalkeeper called Andy Lonergan. They've got Asmir Begovic, and they've got another goalkeeper as well, but I can't remember his name. Let me put into the equation that Everton have let players go. Don't forget they sold Richie Arledson to Tottenham. They sold Lucas Digne to Aston Villa. They let Alan go on a free transfer. They loaned Andrea Gomez out. Andrea Gomez was injury prone when he was an Everton player anyway. Was it a few years ago? Everton let James Rodriguez go. So yeah. And they loaned Dele Alli out as well, because Everton did initially get him from Tottenham. Don't forget last season, Donny van der Beek was out on loan with Everton because he wasn't getting enough opportunities at Manchester United. Everton's manager is Frank Lampard, like I've already mentioned. He's under contract with Everton until 2024. Everton appointed Frank Lampard back in January this year. So he has been the Everton manager now for around 9 months. So he's been the Everton manager for almost a year. Frank Lampard isn't a good manager, is he? He's not got a good pedigree as a manager. For me, he's too inexperienced still, even though he's been Everton manager nearly a year, and he was Chelsea manager before Everton, but obviously Chelsea ended up sacking him, even though he was a Chelsea legend, and before Chelsea, he managed Derby County. That was the first club he managed in his managerial career. Before Frank Lampard, Everton had Rafa Benitez. They sacked him, was it last season? Wasn't good enough. Before then, they had Carlo Ancelotti. To be honest with you, Everton were consistent under Carlo Ancelotti, and I think they made a mistake letting him go. Carlo Ancelotti, obviously, when he left Everton, made a return to Real Madrid, and before, Everton had Duncan Ferguson as interim manager. I think he's enjoyed 2 spells as interim manager at Everton. One point, they had Marco Silva. They were very inconsistent under him. That's why Everton sacked him. And a long time ago, Everton had Roberto Martinez. I thought they were consistent under him. And a while ago, they had David Moyes. He was a good manager at Everton, even though he didn't win anything. He enjoyed around 11 years as the Everton manager. So there you go. Everton, of course, beat Manchester United last season at Goodison Park 1-0. That was obviously the game where Ronaldo smashed that Everton fan's phone. Not so long ago, Ronaldo got charged by the FA over that mobile phone incident at Everton. Revert back to August, Ronaldo got cautioned for the incident. And after the incident, Ronaldo apologised on social media. And the game at Old Trafford last season between Man United and Everton was 1-1. Manchester United, like I've said, have done transfer business with Everton before. Because obviously we got Lukaku off them back in 2017. We got Marion Fellaini off them back in 2013. And revert back to 2004, we got Wayne Rooney off Everton. But on the other side of things, Everton have done transfer business with us. Obviously, last season they got Van der Beek on loan. Everton signed James Garner from us this summer. So if James Garner plays on Sunday, he'll be reuniting with Man United. And obviously, Michael Keane is a former Manchester United player. On my next video, I will be giving you my predicted 11 for this game. Like I say, Erik ten Hag, I have not once prejudged him since he became Man United manager. Even though there's been some games this season where I think he has got some decisions wrong, but there's been some games where he's got decisions right as well. Example of the right decisions he's made. He made the right decision bringing Rashford and Martial on against Amoni Nicosia, because obviously they're, won Manchester United the game basically. And against City, I think he did get some decisions right. Maybe he got some decisions wrong. There was a lot of United fans saying that Casemiro should have started against Manchester City. Casemiro, should I say, is in line to make his first Premier League start against Everton on Sunday. But to Ten Hag's credit as well, in a lot of games this season, he's dropped Maguire and he hasn't started Ronaldo in a lot of games. But this is Erik ten Hag's first full season as Man United manager, so he does need time. You can't just expect, another Ferguson overnight. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think anyone will replicate what Ferguson did at Man United, not in my lifetime anyway. If Erik ten Hag can get Man United a top 4 finish this season, I'd underline that and say that's a good season. If he was to win a trophy, that would be even better, because Man United have not won a domestic trophy since 2017. And Ten Hag knew when he'd taken over at Man United that he had big expectations to exceed. But he is a good manager. He proven that when he was at Ajax, because when he was at Ajax, he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups, and revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. And he developed the young players well. Ten Hag has made 6 signings as Man United manager, hasn't he? And Man United have spent over 200 million this year, and Ten Hag, has also got rid of players as well. But he is still inheriting Deadwood. Ten Hag's already revealed his transfer plans for January. He said Man United will continue to hold meetings over strengthening the squad. Ten Hag's going to get a transfer budget of around 70 million. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren in. And they've obviously been working alongside Erik Ten Hag. But yeah, the players we've seen leave United this year, like I said, we sold James Garner to Everton, we sold Andres Pereira to Fulham, Lingard left on a free, Mata left on a free, Cavani left on a free, Pogba and Matic both left on free transfers, Bailly went out on loan to Marseille, think he'll go permanently, Bailly. Tellez went out on loan to Sevilla. Ethan Laird went out on loan to QPR. Hannibal Mejbri went out on loan to Birmingham. Amad Diallo Traore went out on loan to Sunderland. Dean Henson went out on loan to Nottingham Forest. Lee Grant left earlier on this year as well. And quite a few young players left. And like I said, more players will be leaving Man United next year anyway. I think next year Maguire's going. Shaw could go because there's no way back for him now because Malassi is our first choice left back. Luke Shaw never starts now. He does come on as a substitute though. De Gea, I'm hearing's nearing a Man United exit. Jones will leave next year. Tuan Zabi will also leave. Brandon Williams will leave. I reckon Wan-Bissaka will leave. No way back for him in the team because Delor's our first choice right back. I think Lindelof will leave as well next year. He had a knock earlier on this season. Fred, I think, will leave next year as well. Looks like Ronaldo's leaving in January because obviously Cristiano Ronaldo can leave Man United in January. Erik Ten Hag will not stand in his way, but when Ten Hag first took over, he wanted Ronaldo to stay. And Ronaldo is unhappy at not playing regularly, Ten Hag has mentioned. Ronaldo should have got his 700th career goal against Amoni Nicosia because he squandered several chances and he missed 2 sitters. One of the chances, he hit the post. And Martial, I reckon we could get rid of him next year because he don't get in the team a lot, does he? He has made an impact in, the last 2 games when he's come on because he's scored goals. He's come back from injury not so long ago. He's had a few injuries this season. So there you go. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.